So boys, today's Wannabe Alpha Male of the Week award goes to Andrew Wilson from the Whatever podcast. Andrew is known for some of his outlandish takes.
You could make the case that, grape is bad for certain people.
Debating former corn stars, current corn stars, liberals, and another alpha male wannabe, Wes Watson. But today we will be reviewing some of Andrew's content with the Whatever podcast and taking a deep dive into some of his most egregious latest statements that he has made.
You could make the case that, grape is bad for certain people.
Yeah, so right off the gate, we're starting hot.
No.
For certain people.
No, it's bad for everyone.
No, it's only bad for certain people. Here, there's women, you agree, who have orgasmed during SA.
That has nothing to do with whether it's SA.
Bro.
That has nothing to do with whether it's SA. Are you kidding me?
Bro, I didn't.
Wow, now that is an absolutely insane take. To say that some women and some people in the party can benefit from SA is absolutely insane. For someone who prides the family unit as much as this guy, that's a terrible take. And then the guy in the blue shirt proceeds to call him out for his terrible take, and Andrew proceeds to gaslight him and trying to debate him.
I didn't say whether or not it's SA, I said during SA.
Yeah, what does it have to do with anything?
Well, bro, if that's the case, right, then was it bad for them?
Yes.
Why?
Absolutely.
Why?
Because there are overriding harms than just orgasm. I'm not saying that's not the case. What?
Perfect. So then here's the case then. The case is when you say for some people, right? The reason you keep saying that is because even though it's the vast overwhelming majority of people, you want to create this little minutia outlier, right? Is it logically possible that there's ever been a woman who's been SA'd who'd enjoyed it?
Why this man is so passionate about this take is absolutely insane. My guy, this is not an uphill battle that you want to win or be a part of, because this is disgusting.
I am not going to.
Can you answer my question? Is it logically possible?
Logically possible? Sure.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, but that's not. I'm not ascribing anything to that.
Do you think there's ever been a single woman who's been SA'd and has enjoyed it?
I'm not going to answer the question.
Answer the question.
I'm not going to answer the question.
But because then I can't say some people.
I'm not going to answer whether women enjoy being great.
That's not what I asked you.
Whether a woman has enjoyed being great.
If there's ever been one, do you think there's ever been one?
I'm not answering.
You don't think there has been?
I don't know, and I'm not going to answer.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not going to answer. I'm not going to. This is such a weird thing. This is such a weird thing to get on.
What's wrong with answering the question?
Because I'm not going to contribute to rhetoric that tries to say that there is anything good about SA.
Who said there's anything good about it?
You just said that some women orgasm, therefore that is a good of it.
No.
Now imagine somebody asked his daughter this question. I can guarantee you he would have a whole different tune. Look, whether you're left, right, or center on the political field, I think we can all agree that SA is terrible and that can benefit no party. And then in another debate between this guy, he proceeds to say that it's okay for him to be with an 18-year-old if he chooses to be, when he's 41. Yeah, the law allows it, but don't you think that's at all creepy? Especially with the context of the previous clips.
You date an 18-year-old, what's the problem?
Date an 18-year-old?
Yeah.
At a different stage of life.
So?
What do you mean?
Why do you have to be at the same stage of life to date someone? That's stupid.
Because I think you should want to date someone who's on your level.
Yeah, but people fall in love, have massively dissimilar interests, different IQs, different everything, and absolutely love each other. What's the fucking problem with that?
The problem is that you are 40 some odd years old, she is 18, doesn't have nearly the maturity level nor the life experience that you have, and considering that you said that SA can benefit certain people, that is also not the best look for you, my guy. Y'all have completely different interests, completely different levels of maturity, so yeah, it's a little weird. Yeah, the law allows it, but that's still weird and doesn't make it okay. Why would a guy your age at a stable mental capacity would want to date an 18-year-old?
I don't think there's a problem with it when you get a lot older, but I do think men of your age dating women who are in their late teens, even if it's legal, is weird.
Why is it weird? That's quite the argument. It's weird.
Hold on.
Weird.
Are you arguing that there is nothing problematic whatsoever at all with, how old are you, 50?
Well, no, I'm younger than you, probably. How old are you?
I'm 21. 2022. Sorry.
Oh, okay. That accounts for the stupidity. No.
Yeah, that accounts for the stupidity. The fact that you want to date someone that could easily be your daughter. And this guy's stupid. And there's no way that you thought that you could have possibly been younger than that guy, because there's a clear age difference between y'all. Don't toot your horn that much, buddy.
No, I'm 41.
Nice.
41.
41. Mm-hmm. Do you think nothing wrong with you if you wanted to go by UC Santa Barbara right now and,
What would be wrong with me dating an 18-year-old woman who wanted to date me? Why would that be problematic?
Strange.
Why? What's strange about it?
Because you are in different life experiences than she is. She is vastly... Yeah.
Do you think 41-year-old women are going to be, like, let's say I wanted children. Don't you think I should date younger if I wanted to have a lot of children?
Date an 18-year-old to have children?
Well, you're going to be able to give me the most amount of children, right?
Keep in mind, to the best of my knowledge, this guy is married to this woman. Another thing these alpha bros like to do is they love to tear people down.
This is the Joker.
It was the guy who was giving your wife a bunch of earlier.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I was just wondering what kind of guy, marries
Andrew! I mean, she's not a...
Well, she was 6 months ago, and she's correcting people who are Christians about Christianity.
Oh, boy. So
I just wonder.
You're a big religion
how
boy.
A woman who 6 months ago was guzzling jizz.
Andrew! 8 months.
Andrew, bro.
Yeah, you definitely sound like a Christian.
Oh my God, Andrew. I'm still in the room, Andrew.
I'm telling you facts. They might upset you, but these are facts.
What's funny is your facts are actual lies, because 6 months ago is not the correct number. It's
Imagine talking to somebody else's wife like that while claiming to be a Christian, while your own boys are telling you to stop. Now, this is a clip from a girl named Nala, who used to be an ex-OF model and only Korn's girl. Now, the thing is with her is, she lived a terrible and sinful life, but she converted to Christianity, and now she is using her platform for amazing things and preaching the gospel. And it really seems like that she is trying to turn her life around.
God, you need to tell me something. And then God just so openly spoke to me. I was all you ever needed. And that answered all of my questions. Why is my materialistic thing bringing me nothing? I feel no love. I have nobody in my life. And I didn't get saved right then and there. I just knew that I heard from Christ. That Sunday, I told Jordan what had happened that night. He flew into California. We went to church that Sunday together, and I got saved and I got baptized.
I can't even imagine staring at the fireplace, how you viewed yourself.
Well, I completely thought that I was never gonna get married. I guess I'll just be this rich old woman.
Well, your parents didn't accept you. Well, your dad did, but he really just accepted the money. And then your mom's just like, yeah, I don't accept you.
Yeah.
So you just assumed that no one else would accept you.
I did.
I don't understand how one could preach being a Christian when the cornerstone of Christianity is forgiveness. It's compassion. Jesus died on that cross to take away our sins. He paid the ultimate sacrifice. And the fact that you cannot forgive her when he forgave you is insane. Some of Jesus's best friends were tax collectors, people that committed evil crimes, and yet this guy can't forgive this girl that he doesn't even know, and he still mocks her and shames her for her past. How can you represent Christianity that way, Andrew? And yet, Andrew and his wife continue to bully this girl for what she is doing. So they bully her for doing corn. Again, corn, awful. Not a fan for it at all. But they also continue to bully her for making the correct life decisions.
your husband who's calling me names. You're mad at me for correcting your husband who's calling me names and saying I'm not a Christian. Is that what you're mad about?
I'm saying you're not a Christian.
He also said I wasn't a Christian.
Not.
Did you have something to say?
You can't be a Christian when you deny the tenets of Christianity. Sorry.
Like for me, it's like communion means something different for everyone. But communion means relationship. You are communing with the Holy Spirit. You are being in one. You are literally becoming like one with them.
Why are you telling me this when you don't have any clue what you don't know what communion is? From a
so my
Christian
thing is like, why are you getting upset that I don't know church history when I literally just became a Christian? You're upset at me for that.
So stop telling me what communion is.
You asked me what my opinion was.
And regardless of your beliefs, don't you believe that if you believe in something, that you should keep your word and that you should show that for everyone? I also love how he pretends to be all high and mighty and how he's a strong alpha bro, but he got embarrassed by a liberal and he couldn't even open up a pickle jar.
You gotta open it.
Oh, I have to open it right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
It's easier because it's an olive jar though.
Uh-oh. Come on, you can do it.
Put it right side up. Just
You can
so
do
doesn't
it. You
spill
got
on you.
this.
All right, bro. I can't do it. Here.
All right. I guess, yeah, Andrew, go ahead.
I'm supposed to open the pickle jar?
It's like a, yeah.
Oh, jeez.
I do. This seems a little.
It's all fucking
It's just
slick now.
It's a little.
See, it
little
is.
I gotta grip it.
Uh-oh, Andrew. If you can't open it either.
Well, your hand greased the whole top of it.
My hand are fine. Here, high five.
It
My
literally.
shoes are as well.
It's look, feel it. Isn't that greasy?
Now all of his takes aren't bad. He seemed like a real awesome guy against Wes Watson, but then again, that was against Wes Watson.
Let him give his definition of success. And then
having tits and 10-inch arms is what a man is. You guys.
Let's let him
Please
get his,
don't listen to that.
Wes, let's let him get his thing out, and then
Tits.
We can have different opinions.
Yeah.
Titties.
Back to where I was at.
Boobs.
Yeah. Okay. Prison. But anyway, if you want,
Fuck yeah.
if you want to follow the successful mantra of a man who tells you he's reformed from prison, understand why they might have gone there to begin with. And
To take
yes,
care of a
I
family.
do think that a rejection of materialism is something missing in society, and I do think that true wealth is the family, and I think that true wealth is having a wife, and true wealth, that is what I think it is, and that is what I think truly success is being able to go home and look your family in the face and know that you're doing everything you can to support them.
And he did kind of show this fat influencer thing or two, which I thought was kind of amusing, I'm not gonna lie.
There's
Food
so
to
many
eat processed
reasons
shit.
why someone could be fat, though.
Oh, yeah. Tell me about how I'm fat and that means I'm malnourished. Give me that again. Give me the. How many times have I heard the fat people are just malnourished? That's the problem.
Okay,
I
never
think they need
heard
a
that
little bit
one.
less nourishing. You know what I would suggest? In fact, instead, I would suggest putting down the fork. That's what I would suggest.
I mean, you could say that, but
What
then
if
you
they
could
use a
also
spoon,
join me in the bathroom when I have eating disorder and I'm throwing up all my food.
Good talk.
So
That
The
doesn't
island-
look like
Wait,
that's
wait,
what's
wait.
going on here.
Guys, let's get back
I
to
know.
the.
But yeah, guys, this is Andrew Wilson, alpha male wannabe from the Whatever podcast. And this was him. He definitely is a character, that's for sure. Hopefully somebody with this big of a platform can learn a thing or two and, help inspire people. Because at the end of the day, he is an influencer. And these takes are terrible. And I just hope and pray that he can improve on his lifestyle and treat people with a bit more respect, that's all. Even if you disagree with somebody, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not going to agree with everybody. But at least have a friendly debate with them rather than, just being a middle schooler and throwing middle school insults at people. You know what I'm saying? With all that being said, I think that'll pretty much wrap it up for today. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see y'all next time. Peace out.